So, I I needed some therapy, so I looked up some games that had the same voice actor. So I played one of these games so I could get over the terrible storyline that I was forced to be in. I was just like, okay, I can listen to Theron's voice, and it was the Batman, Telltale Batman, because the guy who voices Theron voices Batman in that game. So it's like, okay, this is how we do it. So
This is how we do it. And in
that was
case
my
you guys
coping
are
mechanism.
wondering, yes, and in case you guys are wondering, we do plan on playing that game and such. And we've already discussed how we're gonna do it and such.
Yes. I will have to do like a testing run with it to make sure what I have in mind will work. So we can edit
Yes.
out all the swear words because there's a couple in there. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
I don't need that. I don't need it in my life.
yeah, we like that's partially why we haven't touched it was that Kalma needed to build up some experience and such cuz so so you guys like Kalma doesn't post everything that you see. And cuz like there's some stuff there's like y'all don't need to see. Like we have our own fun stuff
I didn't even
together
want to see
and
stuff.
such.
But I'm the editor,
And in
so I
some of
have to
those
see it anyway.
yes. And if I remember, like in some of the stuff that you've done personally, you've been doing
Yes.
some like editing with it, right?
Um,
In order to like censor stuff.
yeah, I played the Mass Effect games and I
Mm-hmm.
was recording it for another friend, my reactions to it. So I
Mm-hmm.
was getting good at editing out all the swear words out of it and stuff. So I wouldn't have
So
to
now
deal
you
with
got
it.
that experience.
Yes, so I've gotten better with that. The only
Mm-hmm.
um so what I need to mess with is see if I can have an audio program like Audacity or something like that to record our voices and not the game
Uh-huh.
audio, so that way. And the thing is, I don't know if my computer could handle that many programs because that means I would have OBS in the background, the game,
Yes.
Discord, and then Audacity. I'm not quite sure
Mm-hmm.
my computer could handle that. So we would have to do like a test run
Mm-hmm.
or something, and then I could mess with it to see
Oh
if my
yeah.
computer could handle it and doesn't explode or just shut down or whatever. So if we can figure out that point, what is my computer's limits, then we can go with
Mm-hmm.
that and go further from there. Um,
Exactly.
but if it does work, then that would be my game plan. And so that
Yeah.
means also, since that would take more time than my other ones, I would have to do that on like a once a week schedule or something. So I'll have to
Oh
figure out
yeah.
the whole lineup differently than what I have now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things to think about when it would come to a game like that, because that's going to take more time, and I'm kind of fixed on time with having a full-time job. So
Oh yeah, exactly.
I
And I don't want to put any more stress on you. Like you've done so amazing with what you've done so far and such.
mhm,
And the biggest thing is that like I want is this to be fun and like I said
yeah.
for you to be able to do it without too many headaches and such. Cuz
Mhm.
that's what's important to me at the end of the day and such. But yeah, I know some of you are probably wondering like, why don't you just post it with the swearing where it's like, well, sorry, but no
I know if
and
you can
such. There's
get
just
past me,
something.
especially if I'm not paying attention and stuff, because I've been in the workforce and my brain already just kind of filters it out already. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I don't catch it and I don't even realize people are doing it because I have just gotten so used to just filtering it out already. And
Yep.
I do that with the video game. And so then I forget, oh, okay. So that's just how my brain works.
Yeah. And such. So completely understandable. For me, like
But
it's
if,
really shocking, watching
mhm.
rewatching stuff and like seeing how many swears are in it.
No kidding. There's
Where
stuff you're like, oh, okay. Like, oh, I remember this thing. This was fun. It was like, this was in there. What on earth?
yeah, yeah, it's like what the heck.
Especially if
In
you're thinking
fact,
like, oh, okay, I would like to. I had fun with this as a kid. I'd like to share this experience with others. Nope, can't. There's that in there. I had no idea
well,
because I
we
wasn't paying attention.
exactly. So yeah, but if you guys like, want a non-censored version of the video game, just find another player and such. Like there's a lot of people that have played numerous different, let's plays and such. Like have at her, but this is how me and Kalma will prefer to do it. I mean, for crying out loud, one of my favorite censors that we've ever done was when one of the Monkey Island games where it was like this. Okay, there was this flipping nude painting in the background. Like you don't see anything, but it made us very uncomfortable and such.
I forgot
And we
about it.
didn't want to see that. You forgot about that?
I forgot about it. I edited it and everything. I worked very hard. That took me most of the day to go over all the
Yes.
frames with it. But now that you said, I do
Yes.
remember it. I do remember it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And Kalma used Nebby.
And
the
Nebby
picture.
is our censor bar, and I
Yeah.
intend to use him as such for whenever other problems show up. So just
That is still my favorite thing. Like it was like when we did play it, and unfortunately had to see that it was very uncomfortable and such. Like we had to
oh,
ignore
no
it
kidding.
and such. So
Yeah.
then once you censored it with Nebby,
Oh, that made
it
that
made
seem
the
10 times
video-
better. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
10 times better
It
with
was
Nebby in
so
it.
much better.
Like I
It
can
was
see
beautiful.
why the scum bar would have a giant picture of Nebby on their wall. It's completely understandable. It is the
He's
best.
quite scummy. He is a very
Yes.
scummy cat.
I am very excited to play the new Monkey Island that's coming out in a couple of days. So
Yeah, you guys, Kalma is going to kidnap me on the
I will
19th.
kidnap you. Yes, the day it comes out, I will message you as soon as I get off work and be like, "Hey, let me know
Get on.
when you're ready. We need to do this. I need to go home and download it and do this, man."
And this is gonna happen.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's
You
gonna be on
this is non-negotiable.
like
It's a
that's gonna be
Monday.
on a Monday. Yeah, and I usually
Yes.
talk to like my little bro and his wonderful bride on Mondays, but I told them ahead of time, where I'm like, don't expect me on Monday on the 19th. Kalma is kidnapping me, and I'm giving her my consent.
So is it a
Because
kidnapping?
Monkey
What would you
Island.
call that? What is the correct definition of such a thing?
I don't know. Stockholm syndrome?
I don't know.
But it's gonna be great. I still can't believe that we're getting a Monkey Island game, and that
I know,
get to
because you
see
and I
it.
were whining about it the other day, like, oh, it's Monkey Island. I just want to play through the games again. I miss them so much. Oh, here's a new video game. What? My whining worked! And they say I shouldn't complain.